Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing the stay at home mum tag. I was tagged by Mel from Sydney Mum Inspired, and I will link her channel down below so you can go and check her out and check out her stay at home mum tag video. So this is my daughter Madison and I am a stay at home mum currently, and yeah, shall we do the tag? Yeah? So the tag has 5 general questions and 15 stay-at-home mum questions. So I have the questions here on my phone, and I have a little cheat sheet of just some notes that I took because there are quite a lot of questions. So let's get into it. So the first question is, are you a stay-at-home mum or a working from home mum? And currently I am a stay-at-home mum. I am still on my maternity leave. Question 2 is, why did you choose to be a stay-at-home mum? And for me it was really important to be around for Madison in her earlier months and things like that, so that's why I chose to be a stay-at-home mum. And we planned, our pregnancy with Madison was planned, and we obviously planned the amount of time I was hoping to take off so that we could afford for me to stay at home with her. And you, missy, have knocked my cheat sheet on the floor. And now you're getting... Number 3 is, how old are your children? And I only have one human baby. I obviously have a fur baby in our cat. But in regards to my human baby, this is Madison and she is 9 months old. Question number 4 is, are you involved in any mothers groups and things, play groups and things like that? And yes, I am involved in... I'm involved in a mother's group. I absolutely love my mother's group. They are the best group of women, and I highly recommend that you try and find one in your local area. I found mine through Nagala, as I went to the Nagala Early Parenting Workshop, which is a 6-week workshop when you have a new baby, and I went to that and we formed our mother's group from there. So the last question from the general questions is, do you have it all together every day? And I have it all together most days, but to say that I have it all together every day wouldn't be the complete truth, would it? Some days I'm a little frazzled, some days Madison's more demanding, and yeah, I don't have it all together. I don't always get everything planned and done every day, but we have fun, don't we? We have fun. So yeah, they're all the general questions. Moving on to the stay-at-home mum questions. Are you going to stand and be difficult, or are you going to sit down next to me? You want to sit down next to me or on my lap? You hold this one. I'll have one and you hold one. First question for the stay-at-home mum questions are, do you have a daily routine or do you just go with the flow? A daily routine, we sort of have a daily routine. It's not, our days aren't too structured. I know roughly how long Madison can go between naps and things like that. We probably have a weekly structure. Like, I always do my grocery shopping on Monday. I usually see my mum on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. I usually see my mother's group once a week or twice a week depending on who I'm seeing. So yes, we do have some structure. She has a bedtime routine, so she goes to bed at the same time, and yeah, so we have a very light daily routine. Number 2, how long do you plan to stay at home? I'm planning to stay at home until after Madison's first birthday. I ideally would love to stay home longer. However, we do have plans to have another baby in the future, and it is beneficial for me to at least return to work part-time. I am really lucky that I have some family help to look after Madison when I do go back to work, but yes, I would rather that I didn't have to go back to work. And when we have 2 children, I plan to take a lot longer off until probably they are in school, and Madison is crawling right up to the edge of the bed, aren't you? That is her new trick, to crawl everywhere. There you go, you lie there. You lie there. Play with this. The next question is, do you keep up with the housework or do we share it? And I try to do most of the housework because I am at home. I understand that, you know, Ryan is at work earning money, so I try and do my bit at home. That's not to say that we live the 1950s stereotypical roles of a husband and a wife. Ryan does help out with things like washing, and he will definitely help out with anything from vacuuming and mopping floors if I need the help. So yes, we probably share, but I do the majority of it. What are you doing? Please don't do that. That's not for you to chew on. So I gave you this one. The next question is, do you do anything on the side for extra money? And the answer to that is yes, but not very often. So I do run a small business that sort of hires out candy buffet equipment, drink dispensers, and like wedding centerpieces and things like that. And I do get jobs here and there. It's not a steady income, but it is just a little bit of pocket money here and there. So yes, I do something, but I obviously don't do it very often. My main priority at the moment is Madison, so that's what I spend the majority of my time doing. Come here. Come here. The next question is, what do you love about being a stay-at-home mum? The main thing that I love about being a stay-at-home mum is spending all my time with that one. She is just the best thing that has happened to my husband and I, and yeah, that is the best thing about being a stay-at-home, and just being here to see all the little changes and developmental things that she's been doing. And she's found a cable. Madison, please don't play with that. Her latest thing at the moment is cables. Just anything that has a cable, she wants to pull it and hold it and shake it around and get it in her mouth. Where are you going? The next question is, in contrast to the last question, what do you hate about being a stay-at-home mum? And the one thing hate's a very strong word. One thing that I don't like about being a stay-at-home mum is people stereotype what people assume that stay-at-home mums have all this spare time, and to be honest, I didn't think you'd have all this spare time, but I was under the impression that I would keep a spotless house when I was a stay-at-home mum, and that just doesn't happen because I spend all my time playing with Madison or feeding her, and because I am a stay-at-home mum, I fresh prep all her food, so that takes time and then requires me to clean the kitchen. And if you're wondering why I'm leaning forward weirdly, it's because I'm trying to wrestle my child behind me. So that's probably the one thing I don't like, is that assumption that I have all this time in the world, and I kind of don't. I definitely spoke to Ryan about it because I wanted to make sure if his expectations about being a stay-at-home mum were the same as mine, and he totally understood that. You know, I sometimes spend all my time with Madison, and between cooking and cleaning up and dealing with her, I say dealing with her, but you know, obviously putting her to sleep, and if she's unsettled, she's a pretty good kid, but I have days where she is very hard work, and Ryan understands that, you know, I can't do everything, I'm not Superwoman. So yeah, that's probably one thing I don't like about being a stay-at-home mum, is that there's not enough time in the day, I guess, and that I hate that people just assume that you have all the time in the world and you really don't. Number 7 is, did you always know you wanted to be a stay-at-home mum? And the answer to that is yes. I knew that I wanted to be a stay-at-home mum. I'm very much that wants to be involved in my kids' school. Like, I want to be the, you know, the excursion chaperone and, you know, those kinds of things, and go to school discos and those kinds of things. So yes, I definitely knew I wanted to be a stay-at-home mum. Question number 8 is, what does your partner do for work? So my husband works for a company that's Madison behind me. So my husband works for a company that sells equipment to the mines, so mining equipment, screening and crushing equipment, if you're really interested in what he does. So yes, that's what he does for a living. The next question is, do you shower in the evening or the night? And it really depends on what I need to do that day. If I've had other things to do during Madison's nap times, then I will probably shower at night after she's gone to bed. And it's usually the first. I usually find if I don't have anything to do, I say I don't have anything to do, if I have some free time in Madison's first nap of the day, I will have a shower then. So it really depends. Most of the time it's in the day. Question number 10, do you put makeup on every day? And yes, I do. The only days I don't put makeup on is when I definitely know we are not leaving the house, and that's very rare. I try and get Madison out of the house every day because I find that I go stir crazy, and I think she does too. So yes, I put makeup on every day. What are you doing? Number 11, do you style your hair every day? Do I style my hair every day? No, I do not. I brush it and that's about it. Chuck it up. That's about it, really. Number 12, do you work out and when? No. If you've seen my body, then you know that I do not work out. Sounds like I'm the biggest cop out and don't have time to work out, but I really don't, and I just don't have the time to work out at the moment. I go for walks with Madison, I definitely take her out, and like I said, we go out every day, so I am getting up and active, but yes, I do not work out. Number 13, what is your cleaning schedule like? My cleaning schedule is essentially clean all day, every day, whenever I have time. It's not all day, every day, of course not. I just do bits and pieces every day. I don't have a set schedule on when I do things. Some days I can be like a complete whiz and do like bathrooms and floors and kitchens and living room and everything like that. And then some days, for example, like today, cleaning the kitchen is a struggle. And it's mainly a struggle because I'm constantly doing food prep for myself or Madison or for dinner, and then feeding her. And if you have a child who is starting solids, you will understand that feeding them takes quite a while. It's definitely not a slow process. So what are you doing? What are you eating? No, let's not eat that. It's a very long process, so sometimes by the time I'm like cleaning and then we're playing, and then I try and sit down and do it when I have a moment, and then I start cleaning, and then I start prepping something else. And yes, like it's not horrible, but it's not as clean as it could be. Are you quite right? So yeah, that's probably my cleaning schedule. I just clean when I can. Number 14, do you ever have any alone time with your significant other? So yes, I do have alone time with my husband. Madison goes to bed before we have dinner, so we have dinner together and we watch TV together and YouTube videos together of an evening. We also do obviously go on date night. So the majority of our date nights are usually to go and see like comedians or go to concerts. So we are going to Cirque du Soleil soon. We also have our wedding anniversary, so that'll be a date night for us to have some time together. And then next year, come back Madison. Next year we have Brain Candy, which is Adam Savage and the guy from Vsauce, the bald guy from Vsauce. If you know who that is, please leave a comment down below. And we're going to Ed Sheeran, and we're going to Pink. So yes, we do have date nights. So yeah, I do have some time with him. And the last one is, do you have any me time? And yes, I do have me time. I think having some me time is very important for me to be a good mum. So I have some me time occasionally when Madison's having a nap. I have some time to watch some YouTube. I really like watching, sorry, are you quite right? Some YouTube that I like watching, or things like that. I also have really got into Lush bath bombs, so occasionally, maybe once a week, sometimes I skip a couple of weeks depending on what I'm doing, I draw myself a bath, have a Lush bath bomb, and yeah, listen to my audiobook and light a few candles, and that's some me time that I have. Obviously these are all things that happen after this one has gone to sleep, but yeah. So there are all the questions from the Stay at Home Mum Tag. I hope you enjoyed it. I will list the questions down below if you are interested in doing this tag video itself. And I'm going to tag a couple of mums to do it because I'd be interested to hear from these mums. So I'm going to tag Ruth from our Happy Tribe and Mel from For the Love of Sorted. Just a fun tag. And yeah, I look forward to seeing their videos. I will link their channels down below so you can go and check out their channels, and hopefully they will do this video too. So shall we say goodbye to everyone? So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, please do, so you don't miss out on any tags like this one and our vlogs and all our other sit down videos. And yes, please, if you're interested, click the bell icon next to the subscribe button. That just notifies you when I upload a video. I do upload new videos every week, don't I? But yes, that's everything for today. So say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Okay, I'll grab the camera. That works too. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Say bye.